Finally, Iron Mike has called out Nintendo, rightfully so. Now, as you know, I'm a big fan of Nintendo. I'm a mega fan of Nintendo, but that doesn't mean Nintendo is perfect, and that doesn't mean I will not criticize them when they need to be criticized. So, I hope you know, if you're watching this video, that this is one of the single greatest games of all time right here. This is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! Now, I don't know how many of you are the correct age to understand the greatness of this game, but this right here, this is an all-timer. And Mike Tyson in this game, Iron Mike Tyson, was one of the most feared villains in the history of video games. I have still never beaten Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! To this day. And it's mainly because I get so psyched out by Mike Tyson. I understand what it takes to beat him. I understand. I still couldn't do it. I haven't tried it in years. I can't do it because I always overthink it because it's Iron Mike freaking Tyson. But especially at a young age, it was such an amazing experience to stand in the ring with Mike Tyson, with Iron Mike, when you go through everything it takes to get to that point, and then you're facing Mike freaking Tyson. So in later years, they replaced Mike Tyson with Mr. Dream, which pissed off a lot of people. And now Iron Mike is now calling them out, and they should be called out. Nintendo needs to be put on blast for this. At some point, Nintendo, you need to just accept the fact that you will never erase the memory of the great Mike Tyson in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! This game will withstand the test of time forever and ever. So here's Mike, and he says, heard at Nintendo was doing the new Punch-Out! Without even contacting me. It won't be the same. My knockouts made the game. That's whack. And he has not stopped. He replied to them. He says, Mr. Dream, tell everyone at Nintendo America who they think of when they hear Punch-Out! You're damn right. Look at this shit. Nintendo, The Lost Levels, Punch-Out! Featuring Mr. Dream, yada, yada, yada. Look, man, I have no desire to play a Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! Or a Punch-Out! Without Iron Mike Tyson. And I'm so glad he's still doing it. Look, I mean, like right here, look at this meme. Damn, Mike, Nintendo is playing you dirtier than I did. Oh, my God. And the truth shall be told. Dude, look, man, I just don't know if you understand. I don't know if people understand the greatness of facing Mike Tyson. It was such an intimidating moment in gaming history. This was so good. Now, over here on Geek.com, Mike Tyson is still pissed over Nintendo's Punch-Out! Nintendo recently added some new games to its NES library for Nintendo Switch Online. The service, you better not think about calling a virtual console. The additions were Vertical Shoot 'em Up, Star Soldier, the notoriously difficult Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, and the colorful boxing game Punch-Out! Featuring Mr. Dream. These are all great games, but the last one in particular is rubbing some famous people the wrong way. It's rubbing more than famous people the wrong way. Now, again, this has been around for a long time. I don't know if Mike thinks that it just came out like this or what. I mean, this whole Punch-Out! Featuring Mr. Dream has been around for a long time, but maybe Mike is just now aware of it. If you remember correctly, Punch-Out! On the NES didn't originally feature Mr. Dream, some random made-up super strong white boxer. It featured actual heavyweight champion of the world Mike Tyson winking and demolishing you as Little Mac in seconds with his crushing blows, and apparently the real Tyson is still holding a grudge about this replacement. Check out what he had to say on Twitter about it. And then that's where he says, Mr. Dream, we read that one. So Tyson's original, and to be fair, pretty low-paying, all things considered, license contract with Nintendo for 1987 Punch-Out! Expired after 3 years. After that, his likeness was removed, and the Mr. Dream version was created instead in 1990. Since then, that's the version that's also appeared on the re-releases in the Wii Virtual Console. Tyson didn't reappear in any future Punch-Out! Games, but his moveset and barely legal recreations of his mannerisms were given to the Mr. Sandman in 2009's Wii remake. But as nostalgic as it might be for an unofficial return of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out!, we always figured that the family-friendly Nintendo didn't want to be associated with the boxer's long history of unsavory legal issues following the release of the original game. Some people think Mike Tyson accidentally revealed the existence of a new Punch-Out! With these tweets. As cool as that would be, we're pretty sure he's just talking about the Switch release. For more on Nintendo, yeah, so, and that is all he's doing. I just don't think Mike Tyson Mike Tyson's, look, I love you, Mike. I love you, okay? I'm not sure how how coherent you've been in recent years, but clearly you're getting your things together now, and I appreciate that. But there's no new Punch-Out. This is just a re-release of this game that's been around for a long time. They moved on from Mike Tyson's likeness a long time ago, but I'm glad he's calling him out. I don't think Nintendo will ever respond. I don't think Nintendo will ever, sit there and bring Mike Tyson back. I think they should, but I don't think they will. And it's unfortunate, but I'm glad he's calling him out. They should be called out for it. I get the business side of it. I get what they're trying to do. I get why they don't want to be associated with Iron Mike, with all of the legal troubles that he faced with, and there's a list a mile long. So I get it. But you cannot erase history. And Mike Tyson, whether you like it or not, Nintendo, Iron Mike is one of the single greatest video game characters of all time. And nothing will change the history that he has. Nothing will change the impact on the history that he has made. Because this man right here was one of the most feared villains in the history of video games. And he made my life a living hell when I kept getting to him and getting my ass beat. There's one thing on here I want to show you guys if I can find it. Right there. Look at that, dude. Come on. That is fantastic right there. Well, if you're going to bring your kid to meet Iron Mike, how cool is that? Like, that is one of the single greatest images in the history of the internet right there. That is amazing. God dang it, that's beautiful. Little Mac, got a kid dressed up as Little Mac. Mike sitting there in the background laughing. This beautiful right there, man. That is what it's all about, man. I love it. That hits me in the feels. That really does. So anyway, what do you guys think about this? Are you glad Iron Mike has finally responded to Nintendo after all these years? And maybe Mike doesn't fully get what's going on, but he still understands that they have replaced him. He may be a few decades too late, but he's still showing up, and we all remember the greatness of Iron Mike Tyson. You guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Check out geeksandgamers.com. All of our new merch is there. Get you a shirt, get you a hoodie, get you a hat, get you a tank top, and then we're going to even bring more in the future to the Geeks and Gamers store. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Talk to you later.